Okay, sorry about that. So I just tried to do a live video. I couldn't do it. My kids were making noise. I had to put them outside. So the stomach bug. We've all had it. We've all dealt with it, and we want to know how to get rid of it faster, right? And I'm going to teach you how to do that from home. This is the best remedy that you'll ever find. It's actually what they use a lot of times in the emergency room for food poisoning or like overdoses or things like that. And the cool thing is what it does is it attracts the poisons to itself. So I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. Hi, I'm Caitlin Brooks. I'm also known online as the Sustainable Mama, and I am passionate about teaching people about home remedies, how to do things sustainable at home, as well as earning a sustainable income. But I'm not talking about that today. I'm talking about an awesome home remedy, okay? So the cool home remedy that we've used countless times and really, really helps, I know I've used it myself and it's just worked amazingly, is activated charcoal. So give me some hearts if you've used activated charcoal before and you know the powerful benefits of it. It's amazing. So what it does is it attracts poisons to itself. It attracts bad things in your body to itself, and your body can kind of expel it that way. And your body doesn't absorb it. It doesn't do any harm to your body. It's just such a cool, clean thing to use to help with stomach virus and to help with food poisoning. So especially if you know that if you can kind of get the sense that you might have ate something that might not have been so good, or you were around a bunch of people and you found out, oh, they had the stomach virus, this is a good thing to do as preventative, or to try and cut it before it even starts, like the symptoms. But even if you get the symptoms and you get full-blown stomach virus, you can still use this and it'll help to minimize how long you're going to be dealing with the symptoms, because it gives your body the ability to get it out. Okay, so the book that I use a lot for home remedies, this is called Be Your Own Doctor. It's by Rachel Weaver. She's a master herbalist. I'll put a link here in a little bit. I'll put a link on where you can buy this. It's really a fantastic book. I believe every home should have this book in it, because even though doctors are great and they're fantastic, it is really good to be able to know how to deal with some of these at home, some things at home, and how to do some really good home remedies, because sometimes we have things that the doctors don't really treat that much, like stomach virus is one of them. A lot of times doctors will say just stay at home, get your fluids, rest. We just have to let it go through, because there's really not a whole lot that they can do. Also, sometimes we don't want to go to the doctor's office because we know that our immune system is down a little bit, and we don't want to expose us or our children to some bad things that might be worse than what we are already dealing with at the doctor's office. So, I just have to do something real quick. Okay. And then another reason is I live out in the boondocks, okay? I live in the sticks, and so it takes me half an hour to get to any hospital, at least 20 minutes to get to a doctor's office. So knowing how to do home remedies is just super beneficial here in this house. So there's different ways that you can use charcoal. You can buy capsules like this. You can get them at the store. You can get them online. I will put some links below on some that I would recommend getting. But yeah, it's super simple. You just, take the capsules and swallow it with some water. Just read the bottle, whichever ones that you get, and, go with those recommendations. And you always want to drink lots of fluids if you think that you have a stomach virus or food poisoning, that kind of thing. And another way you can purchase it is online in bulk, like this. I got the jar myself, but it comes in a bag. I got it through a co-op, but I'll put a link below on where you can buy it in bulk, and it's super cheap this way. And then you can just buy capsules and encapsulate them yourself if you want to do it that way. Or, you don't have to encapsulate them. The best way, I really think, because then your body doesn't have to break down the capsules, is to put it in some water. Now, this is called charcoal slurry, and you just all you do is you take some of the charcoal, like this, and you're going to take a spoon and just about a tablespoon worth into a glass of water, put it in there, and stir it around. Now, charcoal is virtually tasteless. You're just going to feel the grains and the grit from it, but it's basically tasteless. and then you're going to drink it as much as you can, you know, in over half an hour. Drink this, then follow it up with 2 glasses of water if you can keep fluids down, and then, you know, in an hour or 2, if you're still feeling bad, then do it again. For children, what I like to do for my kids, if I think that they've got something and they're not being very compliant drinking this, if you put it in a sippy cup where they can't see the color, oftentimes it's basically tasteless. They can't taste it. They might just feel like some of the grit to it. You can also add like lemon water to it or lemon juice and kind of give it like a little bit of a flavor, and so kids will like that. And you know, if you need to sweeten it at all, you can just add some stevia to it. That's not bad for their gut or anything like that. Stevia is so safe. It's not going to spike their sugar levels or anything like that. But another way to do it is I use syringes a lot with my kids. So sometimes when they get sick, poor little guys and little girl, they don't want to drink fluids very much. So oftentimes we'll kind of make it like a fun game, and I'll get a syringe out and we'll use syringes to make sure that they get enough fluids. I can't see any comments, so I don't know if you guys are asking any questions. I apologize, I can't see comments. But I can go back and answer any questions later if any of you guys have questions. And please comment below if you're watching this live or if you're watching this like later, the recorded version. It's always good to know who's watching live because I can't see any of you guys right now. I don't know why. My phone's silly. So another way too is if you are still kind of feeling a little bit bad, but you know you think you're through most of it. I tried to get this mix it ahead of time. I don't know if you can see it's starting to settle a little bit. Try and get the light on it a little bit better. So it's starting to settle a little bit, and that's what it will do. The grains will kind of settle to the bottom, and it'll just kind of be like grayish water. And so sometimes I'll still sip on some of the gray water for like a day or so after like a stomach bug. And if one of my children gets a stomach bug, I just treat them all with the charcoal because I'm like, I don't want any of them to get it. Because the really great thing about charcoal is that it can get it out before it even really settles into you. So that's the really cool thing about it. I don't know if I touched on everything I should have. Charcoal is just really amazing, and this book is phenomenal. Again, it's Be Your Own Doctor by Rachel Weaver. I really love it. She has a few other books I have as well. But they're great for home remedies. I believe everyone should know how to do a certain amount of home remedies at home. Just because as a parent too, I know like how hard and difficult it is to get all 3 children into the car and onto the road to the doctor's office, and you get there and they say there's nothing we can do. You know what I mean? If it's a stomach bug, oftentimes they're saying there's nothing we can do, just rest and all this. So this is a great way to kind of get it through their system and out as soon as possible. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. Give me some hearts if you think that this was helpful. I always appreciate good feedback. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will do this every single week. I will do a Wellness Wednesday video, either different home remedies or wellness suggestions, things like that. And I will touch more on charcoal here in about a month. I want to work on sore throats next week. I have a great home remedy for sore throats that's fantastic. So I'm going to do that next week, and then maybe in 2 or 3 weeks I'll touch on charcoal again and some of the other benefits that charcoal has for our bodies and different ways we can use it to help with home remedies. So anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Thank you so much for joining me in this live broadcast. Bye!